The Dutton family's struggle for their ranch is the main focus of 1923, but the story of Native Americans' mistreatment is also poignant and tragically real. We are compelled to watch Father Renaud, Sebastian Roché, as he pursues Teonna Rainwater as she flees the assimilation school that tried to ruthlessly strip her of her culture in Season 2. Roché has a controversial hot take on his character's mindset, but it's easy to question his singular focus on one runaway given the number of lives and deaths he is responsible for back at said school. The Duttons are still in shock over the anti-miscegenation laws that tore Zane Davis's, Brian Garrity, family away from him in the Season 1 finale, so violence against indigenous communities is not the only problem depicted in 1923. Since Davis is Jacob's right-hand man, the family's ability to repel villains like Banner and Whitfield is weakened when his wife is imprisoned, for the crime of being Asian no less. The two tales discuss the moral decay of the West in the early 20th century, even though they are not yet narratively related. Since Teonna fled, Renaud has remained fixated on her, and the trailers for Season 2 indicate that he will stop at nothing to win her back. "I have a theory about that," Roché said with assurance. "She has perpetrated crimes against the people he represents, in addition to being the only one who has opposed him." The actor went on to say, "Let me add that he certainly committed plenty of atrocities against her people." The actor went on to say, "I suspect that his obsession has turned into a form of sick love, which only made the situation worse." Although Renaud's attraction to Teonna is a sick enough idea, his story has a deeper meaning. Redeemation is another obsession. Roché clarified, he wants to redeem her in order to redeem himself. In order for him to truly absolve himself of the abuse he inflicted upon her and the other students at the school, he wants her to pardon her transgressions and to reject what she stands for. In 1923, Teonna and Renaud are two sides of a significant story whose themes run throughout a large portion of Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe. Native communities contributed to the land's prosperity until settlers took it away from them, after which the settlers labeled the natives barbarians. Renaud's foolishness in believing he can save Teonna after he basically murdered her classmates is exploited in Season 2. Roché made a scathing remark that encapsulated the father's philosophy. He feels that he is carrying out God's will. "You do think you're doing the right thing when you normalize extremism as an extremist. He is a person who adheres strictly to God's word and upholds it as law." I was intrigued by that aspect of the character in Season 1. As an outsider witnessing the atrocities committed against these poor children, he genuinely thinks he is helping them. Although history has demonstrated that this was undoubtedly wrong, the Catholic Church has previously engaged in such atrocities. Regarding Zane and his family, Garrity disclosed that there is no time in between the Season 1 finale and the Season 2 premiere. This indicates that after going through such a terrible separation from his loved ones, the ranch hand is in no condition to assist Jacob. "It will have an impact on everything I do this season," Garrity clarified. "We can see that Zane is not feeling well both physically and emotionally. Therefore the question is, if he does, how will he escape it? And what is he going to do?" Zane first shares some heartfelt moments of support with his boss before he must gather himself to confront the highway robbers and bankers encroaching on the ranch. Garrity was prepared to wax poetic about the adored actor when he was questioned about filming a particularly vulnerable scene with co-star Harrison Ford at the beginning of the season. Joking with his co-star, Roché reprimanded, "I hope you're still washing your cheek." However, Garrity's story is undeniably genuine. Ford is adored on both movie and television sets, and his ability to blend emotion with what one might think of as stereotypically masculine energy is one of the keys to his success. That combination is what has made Jacob Dutton so memorable in just one season, and it will undoubtedly help him get Zane back to fighting form in Season 2.